Hello everyone, I'm Emny Harna Yossy together with my co-author Nicholas Antonius Susanto. We are from BINUS Online Learning, Bina Nusantara University. Today we are presenting our research entitled Deep Learning Based Education Waste Classification for School Students. In this presentation, I will briefly discuss the motivation and research gap, our objectives and contributions, methodology, dataset and deep learning model, the proposed system, evaluation design, key result, educational impact and limitation, and finally our conclusion. Let me start with the motivation. Waste management remains an important issue in Indonesia. The presentation highlights an estimate 34 million tons of waste generated in 2024 with around 41% report as not correctly handled. We focus on elementary school students because the age of 9 to 12 years is an important period for developing environmental habits. Although many existing studies focus on the technical accuracy of waste classification, educational applications often use predefined content and don't provide real-time AI identification. Therefore, our research gap is to combine real-time CNN-based waste classification, web-based learning, gamification, usability, and learning impact evaluation in one system. The main objective is to develop a mobile-first web application that can classify waste into 26 subcategories under 9 parent classes. For JI component, we use MobileNet with transfer learning, deploy using TensorFlow.js to support real-time inference. The system also provides immediate feedback, mini-games, badge, and environment learning content. Therefore, our contribution can be summarized into three parts: AI-based waste classification, gamified learning experience, and holistic evaluation. For the methodology, we use an interactive SDLC-based development and evaluation approach. First, we identify the problem through field observation, teacher interview, and initial student survey. Then we conducted literature and comparison studies covering deep learning, gamification, web-based learning, and educational evaluation. For the dataset, we collected 5,000 661 images covering 9 categories and 26 subcategories. The development process consists of deep learning model development, application development and integration, followed by system evaluation. Importantly, our evaluation considers three-dimension model: performance, usability, and learning impact. Now let me explain the dataset and model. We use 5,661 images divided into 80% for training and 20% for testing. The images are categorized into 9 categories and 26 subcategories with an input size of 224 by 200 and 24 pixels. For the deep learning model, we use MobileNet with transfer learning. Training used the Adam optimizer, fine-tuning and dropout with a rate of 0.5. Finally, the trained model is deployed using TensorFlow.js, enabling real-time inference in the web application. The proposed system is designed as a web-based application. On the front end, we use React.js and Tailwind CSS. The backend used Node.js and Express.js, while MySQL is used for data storage. The system allows students to interact with the application through a browser, perform waste classification, receive immediate feedback, and participate in learning activities and quizzes. The interface is designed to make waste classification more interactive and engaging for elementary school students. We evaluate the system from the perspective first model performance using a 20% test split and matrix including accuracy, precision record, and F1 score. Second is the real-world test involving 35 students from grade 4 to 6 using their own smartphone. These tests consider practical conditions such as different lighting, occlusion, and camera variation. Third is educational impact measured using a pre-test and post-test. The pre-test contains 6 questions while the post-test contains 15 questions. This is a preliminary single-group classroom study. Now let us look at the key result. Under controlled testing condition, the model achieved 86.73% accuracy with 88.34% precision, 81.24% recall, and 84.65% for F1 score. However, the test in the real-world condition accuracy decreased to 71.20%. This represents a 15.5 percentage point drop. These results show that the model performs well under control conditions, but real-world factors such as lighting, camera quality, and background complexity remain important challenges. Despite the challenges in the real world classification, we found a positive education result. The mean score increased from 45% in the pre-test to 74% in the post-test, representing a 29% improvement in understanding. The immediate feedback and gamification also support student engagement and understanding of waste classification. However, the study has several limitations. The study involved only one school and 35 students. Used a single group pretest post-test design, didn't include a control group, and didn't measure long-term knowledge retention. For future works, we plan to conduct larger multi-school study, improve real-world dataset and data augmentation, and perform longitudinal evaluation of learning outcomes. This is our main reference supporting our research covering waste management, environmental education, gamification, deep learning, and web-based learning. To conclude, we developed a new learning-based education waste classification system that combines AI classification with gamification learning. Thank you for your attention. I would be happy to answer any question. Thank you for your attention.